Welcome to the Coach and Crew Show. I am your host, the coach, Charlie Kraus. Joining me, almost as always, is Tantor. A lot of things have happened in the NFL in the past couple of days, and we're going to just talk about some of the big three and give our perspectives of the big three. What I'm viewing is the big three. You have Green Bay re-signing and tagging their two players, Aaron Rodgers, and then looks like they will tag, if it's not official yet, Devontae Adams. You have the blockbuster trade of Russell Wilson going to the Broncos with a draft pick, and then the Broncos giving up two future ones, two future twos, and Drew Lock. And then the Commodores, Lady You Bring Me Up, and they're going to be easier than a Sunday morning. Sorry, I had to go there for both of the bad jokes. Receiving Carson Wentz and switching second round picks and a second round pick. I'd like to say first, the Seattle-Denver trade, I think, has the potential for both teams ending up in the win-win category. It's one of the few where I could argue both teams could feel like they are the winner of that one. Phil, let's start with this question and for tonight. Do you see a true winner out of any of those teams early on?
I think it has to be Denver. Denver's ready to win now. They just don't have a quarterback. And they're probably in arguably the hardest division in the NFL, the AFC West. They can either waste all the talent they have on the roster without a QB and finish last every season and just say, hey, we're screwed because we don't have a QB. Or they could go get them a QB and make a run for it. And that's what they did. They did what they had to do. I think they made the good move. Whether it works out for them or not, I don't know. I mean, they have 6 games a year against some pretty damn tough opponents. So it's anybody's game out there.
I agree. GM has done his job so far for Denver. And now it comes down to the draft. And then, coach, it's your job on the field. I would agree for short term, Denver's the winner. Long term, Seattle has the chance to be the winner. Opposite, who do you think is the biggest loser thus far out of the 3 big situations I've already went over?
Well, Washington's always going to be the biggest loser. So let's put them off to the side. I mean, they're the biggest loser without doing anything. So they're the biggest loser. Get them out there. It's Indianapolis. They have no prospects for a quarterback. It's not like they got a big haul back for Wentz. They got some needed salary cap space, but there's no one out there free agent-wise, quarterback-wise, that's going to be anything worth having. There's nobody in the draft. I don't see where Indianapolis goes from here. I don't see that they have a path. I mean, Seattle, they've got enough draft capital right now to go down to Texas and say, hey, let's have a shot at Watson and let's give it a roll, and hopefully he gets found innocent of some crimes. They even have enough draft capital to come to Atlanta and say, Matt Ryan, we'll give you 2 number 1 draft choices for Matt Ryan in his next 3 years because he's got 3 good years still left on him. So they could go buy somebody from a team that's struggling, that has a decent starting QB. Indianapolis has nothing. They don't have a first-round draft choice this year because they gave it away for Carson Wentz.
The one thing they did free up was a lot of spending space. So there is a positive for that for Indianapolis. So I hate it when we both agree on everything, but maybe it is what it is. I think we're both right. I think Washington will always find a special place to find ways to be the loser on all situations. But you hit on a great point about Indianapolis. Who are they going to use a second-round pick on the draft for? I don't know. We'll see. And then I think we both agree that Denver is trying to be this year's LA Rams and going all in.
Yeah, they have to. And Green Bay, with as much money as they're going to have to give Rodgers and they franchise tagged Adams, they're over the cap. Are they going to cut the rest of the team? I mean, when Green Bay plays, are they going to run out Rodgers and Adams and then 52 other guys that we have no clue who they're from?
CoachAndCrewShow.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us. And today's comments. We spoke about this. If you want to chime in what you thought was either the best or the worst, feel welcome to do so. But also, what do you want to hear from us as talking season ramps up in the NFL? Send us your thoughts. Coach and Crew show out.